This week, Curt Miles and I are throwing down the ultimate challenge in Moab as his crew pits their side-by-sides against me and my guys in the Jeeps. Then, Terry and Susan Wood are back, and this time they are showing off a one-of-a-kind stay that will take you on a railway back in time. Finally, the AYL crew is taking you to some great hiking trails as we show off 5 of the best waterfall hikes in Salt Lake County. It's all headed your way now. At Your Leisure is next. Couple of Jeeps, couple of side-by-sides. I'd say this is a day that's gonna live in AYL history for a long time. Hey, welcome to At Your Leisure, everybody. I'm Scott Huntsman.
I'm Curt Miles with SlikRok Productions, and we're super happy to be here. We're out in Moab today on this beautiful day. We're on Hell's Revenge. Gonna go hit some obstacles, and our goal today is to get along. We'll see if that happens or not. And we're gonna put the Jeeps and the side-by-sides together for a little fun band raid and see who comes out on top. Or on bottom, or upside down.
Or upside down.
Well, our hope today is to show that we all get along out here, because we do. We all love off-roading, but just for you today, we put in extra fuel, because we know we're gonna have a lot of idle time while we're waiting on you. You know what I mean? Just Jeepers Creepers, folks, you know?
Well, the one thing that we can tell you is we are gonna have a lot of fun, but you know, we're down here, of course. It's summertime now in Utah. It's pretty hot. I mean, it's really hot.
Yeah, it's 9 in the morning. It's already almost 80.
You know, exactly. It's going to be over 100, I'm sure. Look, I'm telling you.
This is how guys with AC get prepared right here.
I got to be prepared because us Jeepers know how to do it. And I'm gonna put a little winter gear on, man, because I don't want to freeze my fingers with my air conditioning inside. Hey, why don't we just get on the trail here and see what these things are all about?
Let's go find the teeth of this trail and the toughest obstacles, and let's see how we shake up.
Do it.
You know, getting on the top of an obstacle is just an adrenaline rush to see what not only you can do, but what your Jeep can do. It's an incredible feeling.
There's something for every skill level. I mean, obviously everybody doesn't have to go up the escalator or into the devil's hot tub, but there's tons of trails where people who don't have a lot of experience can have a good time. So there's something for everybody.
It's so addicting because it is so hard to describe the feeling you get when you go through Hell's Gate, you go through the escalator, being able to get through those unscathed. We're just trying to go out and show people that it doesn't matter what you drive, just that you come out and enjoy the outdoors.
What are you doing, bro?
They don't see me in here, right?
Not yet.
There is something about having AC.
I need you to man up. People are watching us right now. Get out.
Dude, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just checking this thing out, man. I may want to give this thing a try.
Get out of here before somebody sees you.
Oh, you're right.
We always have a lot of laughs. Wheeling is wheeling, and being outdoors is outdoors. Whether you're a hiker, a biker, you like rappelling, you like motorcycles, you like Jeeps, you like side-by-sides, whatever gets you outside to enjoy it, that's really what it's all about.
Well, you know, and yeah, and look at this. Look where we're at right here.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Colorado River.
Doesn't get any
Arches
pretty.
Park in the background. I mean, there is not a bad view in Moab, but I have to say, this is one of the better ones.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites down here. We're gonna go back out. We're gonna, the challenge is back on. We're done being friendly for a moment, and we're gonna rile it back up a little bit.
Let's do it. And when we do that, you guys check out this week's Where To.
You know, it's been more than 100 years since trains ran through this valley here along the Sevier River. Yet look around you right now. This is Track 89.
And there's a story behind this place.
Got to drive my first train at the age of 6.
George Jones is the manager of Caboose Village Track 89 on Highway 89 about 5 miles north of Marysville, right by Big Rock Candy Mountain.
George is a third-generation railroader. In fact, if you added together all the years he, his grandfather, and father worked for the railroads, it would be more than 100 years. He was even raised in a railroad car. In the early 1990s, the railroads started to do away with cabooses. With technology, they just weren't necessary anymore.
My dad saw him destroy one caboose and he's like, we can't have that. So he decided, hey, let's do something. So he started collecting them.
So they spent a lot of time, effort, and money to move them to Big Rock Candy Mountain.
So we have 17 in all. We have 5 that haven't been completed, but we have 12 that are renovated and rentable.
And they look nothing like the old boxcars and cabooses they used to be. George's mother decorated them inside.
I love the old trains, but I have to say, if I had to stay in one, this would be it.
I like our caboose.
That's the one we stayed in. The other cars we could see were just as nice or even bigger. The biggest is the California Zephyr, longest passenger car ever made. It has 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a full kitchen, and can sleep 8 people.
But Caboose Village is not just a place to sleep. Right outside is the Sevier River. A lot of fun there. There's a paved bike trail along the old Rio Grande tracks. You can raft. You have ATV trails. Play with your kids along the river. Go fishing, or just put your feet up on your deck and take in the views.
What keeps me coming back is how peaceful it is and the trails that you can ride with ATVs. And it's just, I love it. It's endless. The trails are endless.
And of course, living a bit of history.
We're considered a historical site because we save trains and we're saving these cabooses. It's a piece of nostalgia, right? That's not coming back. They're not going to put cabooses back, so what cabooses there are the ones that are going to be left. And we've got a few of them.
For this week's Where To, I'm Susan Wood.
And I'm Terry Wood in Caboose Village, along Highway 89, Track 89.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Katie Yardley, and this is my husband, Mark.
Hi.
Believe it or not, what's he doing? He's grating some cheese.
Imagine that.
That's because today we are doing lasagna in a hurry. I don't know if you guys are like me, we all love lasagna, but if you ever actually prepare lasagna, there are so many multiple steps, it seems like it takes forever. So what we start with this is my homemade spaghetti sauce. We're just gonna heat that up, start our noodles cooking, heating up nicely, and it really doesn't take much time at all. But as I can see, we're getting this heated up. Our water's boiling, so we wanna add the salt to our water and get our noodles cooking. About 8 to 10 ounces of pasta noodles.
Is there a certain type you use?
Whatever you have, you can go ahead and use. Our noodles are boiling. They're seconds away from being done. I preheated the oven to 375 degrees. What I want to start with is with our sauce. We need to reserve some because you want to put some more sauce on the top, as well as 1 cup of your cheddar and mozzarella cheese. Save that for the top. Now I'm going to barely cover the bottom with some of the sauce as well. You're going to dump that in there for me? Perfect, honey. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yum. I want about 2 cups of that. Perfect. So the ricotta.
Oh, wow. It's looking like lasagna now.
All right, honey, will you pass me the mozzarella?
There you go.
Save that for the top. And then how about the cheddar?
Wow, cheesy, cheesy.
I'm going to attempt to lift this
You want me
in.
to do that?
I probably should have had to do it, but I think we're good.
Looks like you got her.
You want to scrape that for me?
Yep. can do that.
So once I get this in, kind of spread it out.
Oh, you filled the whole
I did.
dish.
Take this other sauce. I just don't have to put too much, just a little bit over the top, spread it out. This is gonna be a very cheesy dish, honey. This is so much quicker than trying to layer your lasagnas. Cover it with foil first real quick.
Okay.
Tint it just slightly. And this is just to keep the cheese from burning. Okay, honey, you can get the oven now. 375 degrees for 30 minutes with the foil on. Take the foil off and another 20-25 minutes. It's ready to come out of the oven. Are you ready for it? Let's see. It looks just like lasagna. Wow.
Oh, delicious.
He wants garlic cheesy bread. So there we
You
so
got
we've got
a
a
nice amount of cheese. How about a little Parmesan?
Now we got to watch that closely so it doesn't burn. Crunchy around the edges. Let's get some plates and start digging in.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, look at this. This might be better than lasagna, and it's a heck of a lot quicker. Oh my goodness. This is about 1/4 of the time as it takes to do an actual lasagna.
Ooh, that smells delicious.
Doesn't that smell good? Oh, it's hot.
Spectacular.
Just exactly, that's lasagna. But
That
1/4
tastes
of the
just
time.
exactly like lasagna.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see how your cheese bread is. Oh, look at that crunch. Oh, I think we have a winner.
I think you got enough cheese on there too.
Oh, you finally got enough cheese? Perfect, thank goodness. Well, hopefully you try this recipe. It's so much quicker and easier than traditional lasagna. Oh my gosh, lasagna in a hurry is definitely the way to go. We'll be right back with more At Your Leisure.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We are still out here on the Hell's Revenge Trail playing Jeeps against side-by-sides.
Yep.
But you know what? I think we're both proving the fact that we can both get around this trail pretty darn good here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit impressed with what you guys have done today.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
hey,
lie.
look at that, look at that. We got that out of them. Hey, they've been doing a good job, too.
That
I
was
gotta
really
say.
hard, you know what I mean?
It was hard to spit it out, but you know, you did. You opened the mouth and it just came right
Yeah,
out.
you guys have done a great job, you know what I mean? My hat's
So
off
have
to
you
you
guys.
guys. You know?
Yeah.
And really, it's like when we come out here, and manners is everything.
Yes.
And it's like, you know, we talked about this a little bit earlier. It's segregation with kind of everything, you know, and you know, the Dodge guy's got to hate the Ford guy and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, we all come out here to wheel. And
Right.
good manners is just good manners, you know?
Exactly.
And it's like, and we feel the same way. It's like, it's really refreshing when you come out here because all the hype goes on with the Jeepers against the side-by-side guys. And, you know, there's bikers out here, there's motorcyclers, there's hikers. Everybody's out enjoying an area.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what we want to do too. And so just
Right.
have good manners because, you know, it's like when we come across, you know, pedal bikers and they're out, they're breathing heavy, you know, they're working it hard, slow down, don't dust them out. When Jeeps are cool and they let you pass, give them a wave, go slow till you get away from them. You know, kind of,
Exactly.
you know, kind of just be, you know, good people.
Be
you know?
friendly.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
It goes a long way. A smile
like-
gets you a long way.
And at the end of the day, we can both agree on one thing. There's a few bad apples in every group
Yes,
that taint
there
it for
is.
everybody.
Yeah,
It's
that's exactly
like,
right.
Like I said, 99% of the people we bump into, they wave to us, we all high-five each other, we guide each other, we help each other out here. Like everybody's cool. A lot of the hype is just people, you know?
It is.
And don't boycott Moab. I'm tired of hearing that. There's so many good businesses here. There's good people here who support us. Come down here and support them back. They welcome us all with open arms. There's great people down here.
there is.
Don't let the few bad apples taint what's so great about
Exactly.
you know, what we do.
Well, and I think we all have to come to the understanding that if that hype keeps going on and it keeps digging itself even worse, it's going to go away in front of us.
Right.
We're going to lose it, so we don't want that. We also want to be good stewards on the trail and, you know, clean up after yourselves. You see a tin can somewhere, pick it up. You know, don't throw it out in the first place. Stay on the trail. That's probably the biggest thing here is just stay on the trail. Take care of the trails, tread lightly.
Right, tread lightly. And a lot, you know, there's a lot of rental companies down here. And on top of that, there's two elements. There's a lot of rental companies and there's a lot of people, this is a destination area. They come from out of state and when they're here, they're on vacation. And they maybe don't know the rules so much or the good etiquette because they don't do this every day. And that's where everybody's patience gets a little thin. When you have rentals down here that are buzzing you really quick, you have people who throw trash out, you know, they're out here drinking and driving, getting a little crazy. They go into town with their lights on in the stair. That's where tensions get a little high.
Exactly.
So if you're gonna come out here, you're more than welcome. We love seeing everybody out here. We love meeting people. but good manners goes a long way.
Be respectful. Hey, well, I'll tell you what, man, I think it's time to get some smack talk going again.
I do too. Let's go do some hardcore reeling and check out this along the way.
Summer is here, and temperatures are rising. As a result, many families are looking for a way to escape the heat and the hustle and bustle of everyday life, while also finding ways that they can enjoy the outdoors.
When we're in the city, it seems like we have a full schedule. You know, we've got gymnastics and soccer and swimming, and can feel, you know, a little chaotic. So it's nice to just step away from that and come up and breathe some good air and just be in the mountains. We love it.
And with so many easy, mellow hikes so close together in Big and Little Cottonwood Canyon, it can be the perfect place for a quick trip to get the kids out and into nature.
I just feel like we're so blessed in Utah to have these beautiful mountains in our backyard, and it's literally, you know, 15-minute drive from our front door. And just let the kids run around and be wild.
And to make it even easier for you to get your little ones out to the wild, we've categorized these 5 waterfall hikes from easiest to hardest, starting with Hidden Falls. Just 4.5 miles up Big Cottonwood Canyon, you'll come to a large S-curve and the parking lot for Mill B North Fork Trail. This trail has you cross the busy street, but then you're basically there.
And you walk right up to it, and it's just a little waterfall. But it's super pretty and super fun to look at. Great picture, great view, super easy to get to, great for little children.
As with all of these hikes, these falls are part of the watershed, and as such, you should do your best to stay out of the water and remember to leave your furry friends at home. Our second waterfall is just a short half-mile round-trip hike. It's a little steeper than the first, but in no time you're treated to a beautiful waterfall cascading down the rock face.
We're at Lisa Falls here today, climbing up, hiking to see this waterfall. It's a pretty nice waterfall. The trail's quite easy.
It's located in Little Cottonwood Canyon, and I'm here with my family today with my daughter Amelia and my son Lincoln and my husband Dustin, and we're just up here trying to beat the heat.
The fun thing about hiking is like getting up in nature where you can breathe more like fresh air and like seeing sights like the waterfall.
To reach our third waterfall, you'll need to head to the base of Little Cottonwood Canyon. There, you can discover a mile-long out-and-back trail to a magnificent cool-down.
Rocky Mouth Falls, you park in a parking lot and you kind of do a hike, walk around the neighborhoods.
To legally park at this trail, the parking lot is located on Wasatch Boulevard, but the actual trailhead entrance is about a block up the hill. It's important with all of these hikes to recognize when you're near private property and not trespass, and treat these areas with respect.
And then once you get up to like the actual trail, it is fenced off for the most part. You're walking up kind of wooden-made steps.
And very quickly the wooden-made steps turn into rocks, and the mouth of those rocks open up to reveal the Rocky Mouth Falls. If you're looking for something nice and easy with quick access to the water, we recommend trying any of the first 3 hikes. But if you're looking for more of a challenge with a reward at the end, the last 2 hikes will have what you need.
At Donut Falls, looking at it, you can see the waterfall going right into the cave. Like, see, go right through the hole of the cave at the top. Trying to get up to the cave can be very hard because you have to climb up super steep rocks. But once you get in the cave, it's super beautiful, great view of the waterfall.
Donut Falls is about a 3-mile hike, but as you can see, provides spectacular views. Our 5th waterfall is Bells Canyon Lower Falls. The Bells Canyon hike is a nearly 5-mile round trip, and it gets very steep and rocky for the final mile, but there's an incredible view awaiting at the end.
With these 5 hikes, I've been doing them since I was little. I've always enjoyed them. I've always liked coming up here and hiking to play in the water and be around the nature and the animals, and it's just a lot of fun even for little kids.
They're all good, right? You know, just getting out of the city anytime getting out of the city is great. We love the mountains.
And as a bonus, if you're looking for a great waterfall hike that will welcome your furry friends, in Pleasant Grove, you can find Battle Creek Falls, which is just over a 4-mile hike to this incredible 50-foot waterfall. So be sure to stay cool on one of these great hikes this summer. For this week's Along the Way, I'm Will Oxley.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. So we're still out here. We have had a really good time today.
Dude, this has been a
just
blast.
fun. Yeah, it's like we've conquered some great trails. We've done some great obstacles, and I'll give you props, man. You're a good driver.
Well,
you know?
you're a good spotter. I'm impressed. You know, I think the bottom line of all of this is that the fact that all the machines are capable.
Absolutely.
We did really good, you know. We've involved some great spotting, some great driving skill. You know, that's really what it's all about. Like I say, we brought knives to gunfights today, but in the end, the trail won.
All right.
Because we all had fun. Nobody broke.
The trail's always going to win. We come and go, this is always here.
It is always here, no matter what, you know. Have you got a Band-Aid from my buddy's Jeep?
Yes, we had a little incident on the way, but we have a Band-Aid that's going to give it more horsepower, better gas mileage, better social status. I mean, it is the trophy of trophies, and I believe you earned it. So.
I was going to say, it's a trophy. That's what it is. It's a trophy to come away with. We always call them a little bit of battle scar, but this one's a trophy, and it's a really good one.
None of us build mall crawlers, you know what I mean? If you're not using them, why build them, you know?
You know, and that's the best part, the fact that we get to work on them, we get to come down here and try them out. That's my favorite part.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Mine as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, hey, we're gonna move on to the next step, and you guys check out next week's show.
Next week on At Your Leisure, Tanya and I are leaving the Jeep at home and hopping on our motorcycles to participate in the first annual AMC motorcycle ride, which aims to raise money and awareness of a rare medical condition. Then we're headed up to the Sevier River to catch some kayaks as they navigate the epic whitewater that only shows up 4 times a year. Finally, we head to Austria for the Hard Enduro World Championship, an event that has to be seen to be believed. And be sure to check out AYLTV.com to keep up to date with all the upcoming off-road events in Utah.
So next week's show is looking really good, but we've had an absolute ball out here today. So we've all come together, and we're friends, and we're all like-minded.
How good of friends are we? Look at this, everybody.
You guys have gained our respect, though. You guys willed like hell today. You guys did a great job.
Awesome.
And
you guys did a great job, too. So I guess I would have to say, with that in mind, obviously, you got to remember that there is adventure around every bend.
Life is just an adventure. Get off your couch and go find it.
At your leisure. We're not done. Let's
go, Will.
Yeah.